city. Goes back to the 20s. Something began in the 20s and 30s that brought a blood guilt upon the city. It would behoove some of you maybe to explore that. But a blood guilt got brought upon the city, and it produced a lot of injury that you're still reaping. But I hear the Lord saying, man, that He's healing the wound. He's healing the wound. He's making it new. And there's a guilt, a blood guilt that's going to be lifted off this city. You're going to see a phenomenon with births. You're going to see a phenomenon with health. You're going to see a phenomenon, a natural phenomenon amongst children being born. You're going to see a drop in miscarriages, all the other things that are hazardous to birth. You're going to see a miracle, a progressive, ongoing miracle as God heals the womb and brings forth a generation with no injury, no wound. Praise God, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Just hang with me for a minute, just for a moment, all right? Come on, just hang here for a minute. Yes, come on. I lost my sermon about 10 years ago, so I've never found it. But He breaks my heart every day. Gives me a love song every day for the people that are lost. Jesus. Come on, guys, come on. Just feel a little prayer for a moment, just a little reprise. There's some changes coming to some of your lives quickly by the end of this year. Circumstances, environments, jobs. The ceiling's about to lift. The ceiling's about to be removed. I'm telling you the truth. Because you're going to begin to discover your potential, your destiny. You're going to begin to glimpse the broad strokes of God's posterity. He doesn't color inside the lines. He bleeds off the edges of our reality. Touching everything in His path. There's changes all over here. This area right here. I just opened my eyes and just heard this word. The change, the change, the change is coming. Oh boy. You've been in a cruising altitude. You've been in a plateau. It's been okay. No complaints. But I would suggest that you would get in your seat and buckle up. God's about to take you higher than you've ever been. And I see you living in the shadow of a father figure. And it's put a restraint on you, like a limitation. You've willingly been under it, trying to appease something. It's admirable. But I see that shadow lifting off of you. And I see your boundaries and borders broadening quickly, 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 quickly. And I see your vision A kaleidoscope of your vision just suddenly taking a panoramic view. Like Mount Everest. Gazing from the top of a mountain. But what you're going to see is not always roses. You're going to see people. Hurting people. And at times we question, why am I seeing these people? Because there's power within us to change. Whether it's a gesture, a prayer, a song. So God, let the change begin. Let the change begin. I see the windows going down. I see the wind in your hair, man. I see a freedom. Unrehearsed freedom. We loose it. Let it blow. Let it blow, man. You've got a heart like David, bro. Like that guy in the Bible. It was so frail, yet so strong. What a paradox. That's how God made him. And in his strength, there was still a desperation. In all of his strength, fortitude, resolve, and focus, there was vulnerability. That was the key to hear God. And that'll be your key to hear God. Step from the shadow, man. Step from the shadow. Your greatest days lie ahead of you. The next 3 years will eclipse the last 10 by strides and bounds. The exclamation mark of God's will is on your life. Live it. Live it loud. I see books being written. I see this room filling with books right now. Like books hanging in the air all over this room. I can see it. You're not going to be an Emily Dickinson. You're not going to be an enigma. You're not going to die with your gift buried with you. You're going to flourish in your gift. You're going to be heard. Lord, we call forth all of these gifts in Jesus' mighty name.
Yes.
There's no greater author and finisher than that, man. Still no one's outshined him in all of history. We call forth all those gifts right now. All those gifts. All those gifts. You might just want to reach out and grab that. The pen of a ready writer. The ink of your posterity. The pages of your future. The broad strokes of God's creativity. Yeah, man. Come on, come on, a little bit more. Ain't like we do this every day. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah.